Yo, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, not welcome back, but it's my first video. First video on my YouTube channel. Most of it is just probably to start off. It's just gonna be like this when I just hold the camera up and talk and stuff. But eventually, I'm gonna move on. Oh shit! Eventually, I'm gonna move on to like gaming videos and reaction videos and stuff. But today, for my first YouTube video, I just want to talk about 1350. AKA 13% of the black community commits 50% of the crimes and homicides in America. Now, as you can tell, that shit is untrue. Like, come on now, you can use your common sense, bro. 13% of the U.S. population commits 50% of the crimes and homicides in America. That's so fucking stupid, bro. But yet you sheep sit here and y'all believe in that dumb shit every day. Y'all pass it around. That's called propaganda. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to y'all about why that shit is untrue. First off, yes, it is true that the black community makes up 13% of the crime, not 13% of the crime, but 13% of the population in America, right? But see, if you go to the website where that statistic was originally created and stuff, right? Right, it would say arrest, not convictions, right? Black people make up 13% of the population, but make up 50% of arrests for crimes and homicides in America. Arrests, not convictions. I wish you people would stop believing in that dumbass shit and start using y'all damn heads and do research. Even the 50%, even the 50% statistic is like way juked up, bro. Like, hold on. Like, even the 50% statistic is like way juked up, bro. Come on now. Like, I did some research on like ChatGPT and Google, and it was more like 30%, bro. But yet the racist white people, they took that statistic, juked it up as always, without context. But you know what I'm saying? Come on now, not all black people are thugs and stuff, bro. Just like not all white people are racist, not all white people are school shooters, Geppettos, or all of this, right? But it don't matter because if I'm mayo, I say so. If I'm white, I'm right. It don't matter the evidence. It don't matter the context. It don't matter none of that shit. If I'm white, whatever I say about black people and other races is immediately correct, no matter what. And what if you disagree? Then you're a professional. Then you're a professional victim. You're dumb. You're an idiot, etc. So I mean, like, come on now. 1350, like, and let's talk about another statistic, but this time it's about white people. 29% of the white people make up 29% of the white population, but yet 77% are arrested for being Geppettos. Well, where I got this statistic from? On the internet. But guess what? It don't matter the context. It don't matter if it's actually true or not. Because if we're going by the racist white people logic, right? If we go by the racist white people logic, then I could just take any random statistic on the internet, take it out of context, blow it up on the internet, and that's that. Then it makes it automatically true. It don't matter the context. It don't matter the facts. It don't matter. It don't matter none of that shit. It don't matter because if we're going by the 1350 statistic, right? Then if you happen to be born black, whether you're light skin or dark skin, no matter, no matter, like, it don't matter what skin, you could be my skin tone, right? Right? If you was born black, that automatically makes you a criminal and stuff because they say 13%. They don't say like 6% of that 13%. No, they mean the whole 13%, which is the whole black community. 13% of the population. Like, right? Right. 13% of the population commits 50% of the crimes and homicides in America. That's untrue. Like that's like that means if you was born black, then you automatic that makes you automatically a criminal. All the black all the black leaders, all the black workers who come out here and help fix America. Um who else? The black pilots. We're gonna talk about that soon. And basically, if you black, whether you're a doctor, etc., because the racist white man said that 13% of the population commits 50% of the crimes and homicides in America, because you're black and because the racist white man said so, you're automatically a criminal. It don't matter the context. It don't matter if you've been raised in the suburbs and being raised in a two-parent household. It don't matter if you had a good job, etc. It don't matter if you never committed a crime in your entire life. Because the racist white man said that every black person in America, or damn near every black person in America, commits 50% of the crimes, then you're just a criminal, right? It don't matter the context. It don't matter. It just don't matter. I mean, because who gives a damn, right? Because remember, if I'm male, I say so. It don't. Once again, it don't matter that the FBI statistic was blown out of proportion. It don't matter that it said arrests, not convictions. Black people make up 13% of the population, but are arrested for 50% of the crimes. Arrested in highly policed neighborhoods with racial discrimination. That and all that shit. It don't matter, right? But let us pass around statistics like 29% that white people make up 29% of the U.S. population, but but 77% of them are Geppettos. Then they gonna have a problem with that. They gonna be saying it's untrue. You took it out of context. Just like the Charlie Kirk situation. Now that's probably gonna be my next video, but just like the Charlie Kirk situation. You know what I'm saying? That was and let's go back to September 2025, a month ago. The whole month of September 2025 has been full with white crime, white school shooters, white Geppettos. Like we had whole judges getting exposed with like CP on the computers. White judges are exposed for having CP on the computers. Judges, white, not black, white. Yeah, nobody talked about that shit. Literally, just seemed like the other week. Um, a white nurse got exposed for abusing 21 babies, not kids, not teenagers, babies. 21 babies, white nurse abused. But nobody talks about that shit. Everything's gotta be a black person's fault, right? If us black people just exist, then it's our fault. I know y'all gonna come on here and call me a professional victim. I know y'all gonna say that dumb shit. But guess what? How come whenever we talk about actual racist discrimination, we're professional victims, right? But when y'all talk about made up racial discrimination against white people, then it's automatically true. Oh, the liberals, the libertards. Y'all grown ass men and women coming on here calling people libertards. Grown ass men and women. And y'all want me to take y'all seriously? Like y'all can't, come on now. But yet y'all the quote unquote high IQ people. Now, do I believe every white person is racist? Absolutely not. I love white people. I remember like a month ago, I was trying to get into like a college what you call it, a college dining room was just short somehow. A white college student paid the rest of the money for me. Not all white people are evil or bad, right? But it's you weird ass white people on the internet giving the rest of the white people a bad name, right? Right? And if you really think about it, y'all hypocrites because everything a black person does is bad, right? When we talk about racial discrimination with professional victims, we're taking stuff out of context, right? But when y'all do it, then it's automatically violent, right? Right? Y'all take our words and turn them into buzzwords. For example, woke originally meant being woke against racial discrimination and racial discrimination. Yeah, that woke was not all this other buzzword bullshit that y'all niggas had. Black fatigue. Black fatigue wasn't. It didn't mean white people. It didn't mean white people are sick and tired of black people being ghetto and all that shit. No, it originally meant black people's fatigue and frustration against racial discrimination again. But you people take our words and y'all take that shit out of context to go against us, right? Right, y'all right? You people claim that us black people are so obsessed with y'all, obsessed with y'all, right? But yet us black people don't sit with our family members, our other black family members, and have hour-long conversations talking about black people behind the back with our family members, saying the N-word, etc. We don't do that shit, but guess who does? But we don't talk about that though. But yeah, you people act like we're obsessed with y'all, and most of the time, black people aren't even obsessed with y'all, right? Right? Y'all get on the internet, y'all say all this racial shit, y'all make racist AI videos about us, and then the black step infections sit here and promote it and say, oh, it's just pattern recognition. But how come on your thumbnail there's a video of a monkey on it? How is that pattern recognition? How? Right? It's always us black people being professional victims, right? When the white person does the exact same shit, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Saying, and then you people say, "Oh, 1350 is true." But how is it true? All you people say is true. I already proved that 1350 isn't true. So how is it true? You people always say, "Oh, it's true." You're just mad that it's true. How? You people always say that, but you can't never tell a nigga like me how it's true. Like it's like it just don't make any sense to me, bro. I could talk about all types of stuff. I could talk about the WNBA, how these people mistreat black women and then praise people like Caitlyn Clark for doing some shit, but then bashing a black woman like Angel Reese for doing the exact same thing Caitlyn Clark be doing. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. Um, you people come out here and say, "Oh, entitled to everything, contributing to nothing, ashamed of nothing," whatever the fuck you niggas be saying, bro. Right? You people mock us. You mock our language. You mock our lingo. Or y'all people like y'all really are just obsessed with us, right? But then y'all turn around and make it seem like y'all are the victims, right? Because white people always got to be victims, right? Nobody else can be. Everybody else is just woke, but when something happens to a white person, it's always, oh, victims. But isn't that plain professional victims? Right? You people say that we're always bringing up the race card. But when a black person is on the news for doing something degenerate, guess who's the first one to bring up race? When a white person is on the news for shooting up a school or touching kids' educational purposes, guess what? It's always got to be a Democrat. It's always got to be this and that. How come black people get generalized whenever a black person does something degenerate? It's all black people. When it's white people, it's either a Democrat, mental health issues, etc. You people can never take accountability and responsibility, but yet you people claim, oh, we're just holding y'all black people accountable. But why don't you hold your own race accountable? Y'all people are so quick to hold black people accountable, but can't hold your own race of white people accountable. Y'all make excuses for the degenerate white people, right? But as soon as a black person does something, oh, they're all like this, right? Oh, I'm trying to get as far away from these animals. I'm trying to get as far away from these people as possible, right? Let's say you go to an all-white school or all-white neighborhood. You still gotta fear for your kid's life going to school because it might get shot up by little Timmy, right? Still gotta fear for your life that a white teacher might, you know, touch one of your kids. Because let's be honest, go look at all the Geppetto teachers that got arrested. 90% of them are white. But we don't talk about that though. Go look at this dude named Gideon. Shout out to Gideon. Really good YouTuber. Go look at him. You don't even gotta he's basically a Geppetto catcher, right? Go look at his YouTube channel. You don't even have to watch his video. Go look at his community post of all the Geppettos he caught. Most of them are white. You see a black person every now and then, but most of them are white. But we don't talk about this though. No. Right? 29% of the caveman touched 70% of the baby deer. Since y'all want to say some shit like 13% of the wizards cast 50% of the violent spells, guess what? 29% of the caveman and or the Neanderthals touched 77% of the baby deer in America. I bet that went over y'all heads, but y'all claim to be the high IQ people, right? Y'all claim to be the quote unquote high IQ people, but can't even say our names. Our names aren't even that difficult most of the time. But y'all people say, I remember I was watching this nigga earlier, this white dude. He was talking about Nafisha Collier, talking about that WMA. So that's another video I'm gonna talk about later. But he was making a video about like WMEA. He was talking about Nafisha Collier, right? And he just couldn't pronounce her name. He kept saying Collier, whatever her name was. Like, damn, you can't pronounce Nafisa or Collier, but yeah, you people claim to be the quote unquote high IQ people, but can't even pronounce a fucking name, right? Right? And most of the time, y'all be doing that shit on purpose to mark our names and shit, bro. You know, people not mark our names and shit like that, even though, no offense to all the white names out there, or to all the white people with these types of names, but I'd rather be named Tyquavion. My name's Martavion. I'd rather be named Martavion than them Emily or John or Jonathan. Some basic ass name that 50% 50% of the population already has. Yet you people mark our names. Most of the time y'all people can't even pronounce our names. Nafisa isn't even a hard name to say. But y'all the quote unquote high IQ people, right? Right? Y'all claim we're obsessed with y'all and we're the racist ones. But y'all the ones who get on here every day, throw around that dumb, untrue 1350 set. Claim it's true, even though you have absolutely no evidence to prove that it's true, but all you have to do is say that it's true. True. 1350 is true, and it automatically makes it true, right? No facts, no evidence needed, right? All I have to do is say that something is true, and that automatically makes it true, right? Right now, if I walk up to somebody and claim and walk up to them and say that they're a murderer, does that mean they're a murderer? No. But if I, this shit is getting ridiculous, bro. Bro, and ever since Trump got put into office, it's like y'all people are starting to come out the woodworks. Oh, excuse me, the caves, because y'all cavemen, remember? Like, y'all claim we are monkeys, but who's the one with the Neanderthal DNA? Oh, shit, who said that? Yeah, we don't talk about that, though. But we're the monkeys, though. We're the monkeys, remember that. Remember that, we're the monkeys, right? Educational purposes, right? Right, y'all claim that we're obsessed with y'all, but y'all the ones who get on the internet every single damn day and make a racist AI video, alright? Y'all come out here every day and speak with racist style like 1350 or whatever. And then I just try to hide. We're just holding your black people accountable once again. Why don't y'all hold the racist white people accountable? Why don't y'all hold the white school shooters accountable? Right? Even then, there are ways to go about holding black people accountable that isn't the way y'all do it. That's not racist. But we ain't gonna talk about this. But I just want to come out here and talking about that racist 1350 set. 13% of the wizards cast 50% of the violent spells. But guess what? 29% of the Neanderthals. Remember, 29% of the Neanderthals touched 77% of the baby deer. I'm just saying. Eye for an eye. Now, do I truly believe that stat? Not really. But guess what? But guess what? We just passing random ass stats around and saying that it's true. And because we say that it's true, that automatically makes it true, no matter what, no matter the context, no matter where it came from. If I say something is true, then that means it's automatically true. Then guess what? It's true that white people make up 29% of the population, but touch 77% of, you know, so 29% of the cavemen touch 77% of the baby deer in America. But guess what? Everybody's gonna get mad at me. My videos gonna start getting taken down. I'm gonna get called a racist and all that. Even though I'm using pattern recognition, just like y'all say y'all use pattern recognition against us, I'm using pattern recognition for y'all. I'm noticing the hypocrisy with y'all. I'm noticing all of that. So guess what? Eye for an eye. Y'all gonna throw around racist stats against us? Guess what? We're gonna do the exact same thing towards y'all. And if y'all get mad, guess what? Y'all professional victims. Just like y'all call us professional victims for getting mad at these untrue stats. If y'all get mad at these untrue stats about, this new stat we made, guess what? You're professional victims, just like we are. Yeah, but y'all don't want to talk about that, because guess what? Let me guess. I'm woke. I'm proving that black fatigue exists, all this other shit. All the other buzzwords y'all niggas throw around because y'all don't want to have simple conversations about racism. Yeah. Thank y'all for enjoying my video. This is gonna be my first YouTube video. I'm not gonna talk about politics or race all the time. Like I said, when I get better equipment and a better setup, I'm gonna I'm gonna start doing gaming and reaction videos. But until then, peace. At this time, I don't know what my channel name is gonna be, but yeah, we'll see. But until I get better equipment, I'm gonna just do these type of videos. Then I'm gonna transition to reaction videos and stuff. Peace.